Good evening, everybody. This is our second teachers meeting, the February teachers meeting. The aim of this meeting is to decide the February activities, which activities we will do with the students. This is the main topic of the meeting. But before it, I want to, there are lots of things I want to remind you, but there is one important thing. We are going to start a poster contest. We will have one more contest. We finished logo. We are going to do the poster contest separately. We didn't do it together because sometimes students or the other people who vote may confuse them. So we are going to do the poster contest, and I think we can start it tomorrow. If you send your posters, I think they are already ready. If you send your posters to Murat tomorrow, he can start a new questionnaire about the posters. Diyorum ki Murat yarın sana posterlerini gönderirlerse, I'm translating to my Turkish friends. Yarın sana posterlerini gönderirlerse hemen poster yarışmasında 2 günlük açarsın diye onu açıklıyorum. Aynure sen de bu arada hani duymuş ol. Yarın posterlerini göndersin. While you are sending your posters, there should be an e-twinning logo and your school's logo on the poster. On the logo, there wasn't any other logo, but on the poster, there should be your school's logo and e-twinning logo on posters. I may share one example when mine is ready for you. If everybody sends to Murat tomorrow, we can do it immediately. Okay? I think everything is clear.
Ebru,
Yes?
The connection was a little bad. Can you repeat what you said about the posters?
On the posters of VIP.
İnternet biraz çekmiyor.
On the posters of VIP, there should be your school poster, Eleni, your school poster, and e-twinning poster on it. I will share.
You mean the little logo?
Yes, little logo.
With e-twinning. Okay, all right.
E-twinning logo and school logo on the posters.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Now I want to come to the main topic. What can we do in February? At the previous meeting, we decided about the musicians. We are going to do activities about the inspiring musicians and artists, or only musicians. I couldn't remember it. Was it only musicians or artists and musicians?
I think it was music, not art.
Music.
Music.
Okay, only music. What can we do about the inspiring musicians? Do you have ideas? I'm going to take notes.
Ebru,
Yes,
I think our students can play and record live a small part of song by someone who has inspired people in the field of music.
good idea.
If they can play instrument, or there is a web tool, Music Lab. They can play and record with it. Or they can both of them.
A good idea. Yes, if the students can play an instrument, they can record it, for example, from their favorite musician, their inspiring musician. They can play a short version, or there is a tool, web tool, Music Lab, Murat says. You got it? Yes, it can be fine. It's a good idea. This is one of the ideas. Any other idea? In fact, to be honest, I prefer only 2 activities, 2 or 3, maximum 3, not more than 3, because it takes too much time to do these activities at school. What do you think?
Yes, it's okay. I think 2 or 3.
2 is enough.
You don't mean 2 people. You said that we can have up to 3 people, but 2 or 3 activities per each of the people that they have chosen.
Yes, we said two people, two musicians.
Up to three, we said. Up to
Yeah,
three.
and the same for the activities then. Two activities or up to three activities. Okay, this may be parallel. One of them may be, yes, the music lab and playing an instrument or playing from the music lab. I think in the music lab, students don't need to be able to play an instrument. They can do it on the tool. It is easy as far as I know. Murat şey değil mi? Enstrüman çalmasa bile müzik lab'de kendisi bir şeyler yapabiliyor. Enstrüman
Tabii
çalmayı
tabii tabii
bilmese
tabii.
de.
Yok, Müzik Lab zaten yönlendiriyor o piyanoda
Aha.
ama illaki bir
Notaların yerini bilmesi
yani
lazım.
notaların yerini eğer müzik yetenekleri
Ha.
mutlaka bir olması lazım. Azıcık bile olsa. Azıcık olsa yeterli.
Aha. He says he is a music teacher. They don't need to be able to play an instrument. They can do it on the music lab. But it is better if they have a little interest about the music. I think we can find students for this activity, suitable students for this activity in our
What,
group.
sorry, is this music? You mean the music lab at your school?
No, Music Lab is the name of the Web2
tool.
tools. It's a tool.
Ah,
okay.
Şule,
I am sharing
Şule,
video.
if you look at the chat box, Şule shares it on the chat box. Yes, any
Okay,
other
thank you.
idea? Do you have any other idea?
Maybe we can create playlists on YouTube.
Ah, good idea. Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Playlist
Kids
on
like that.
Şey.
How comes that? I don't understand. I didn't do it till now.
how can we do it, Vicky?
They can do it. They can merge. They can choose some songs and make it a compilation of
An
that.
album,
Then
an
upload
album.
it.
Oh, okay.
It's an idea. They can do that and they like it.
Huh.
The songs they like it more or something like that.
They're going to make a song list, the songs which they like. A popular song list.
Maybe from our countries we can
Ah,
choose
yes,
from our
specialized.
countries. It's nice
I
to
want to choose
listen
the
to
musician
music
from
from
my
other
country.
countries. That's
Uh-huh.
good. Maybe.
Yes, I think this will be better if each team chooses from their countries, and there will be a nice mixture of a playlist in the end. Yes, this is a good
Yes.
idea
I think
also.
so.
Uh-huh. Okay. Do you have, Aynur, senin var mı bir fikrin? Hani ne yapabiliriz müzik dalında, müzikle ilgili bize ilham veren insanlar hakkında nasıl bir aktivite yapabiliriz diye? Or Eleni, do you have an idea?
Not really.
No, really.
Not
Okay.
really.
Okay.
I'm just watching all
Şule,
these
I think,
ideas.
Şule,
Yes. When we have a meeting with students, we can use a brainstorming tool. Each partner says their inspirational people, and everyone in the meeting writes down words about that person.
what comes to their mind? Akıllarına gelen the first
okay,
word that comes to their mind.
When meeting
During the
with,
meeting.
students, yes.
Okay, this may
Maybe.
be also. Then I'm going to summarize all of these ideas on WhatsApp group. Then we will take a final decision. I think there are three ideas here. I note them down. I'm going to do a summary. And maybe
I think
Sandra
YouTube
has an idea.
list is so good, Vicky. I think YouTube playlist is so good.
Okay. Now I'm looking at my notes for this meeting. Eleni and Vicky, I have something to say to you. I think thank you for the pre-tests, students and teacher tests. They were really successful. And can you add the test links on TwinSpace, please? There are pages, pre-tests for students and pre-tests for teachers. Can you add the test links on the related pages? And
Yes.
the results, there is a result page, I think.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
you should share the result page on evaluation page. Okay, I can describe you later.
On evaluation, which page? The results?
On your Google Forms, there should be an evaluation colorful bar, round bar.
Yes,
Ha, ha.
yes, of course,
The
of course.
picture of that
Yes,
the picture of that page on the evaluation. We did this. This question was answered by like this by the people or by the teachers or students like this. Something like this. I can explain you if you want later. But the links of the tests and the results must be shared on TwinSpace. Okay, we have to prove that we did this test. And the
Okay.
result is this.
That should be in January on pages
Yes,
under January.
The
Okay.
evaluation pages at the bottom, you will find when you look, there is a separate evaluation page on TwinSpace, not
Okay.
in January. The evaluation will be in the evaluation page. Welcome, Sandra. Good evening.
Good evening,
Hello,
everyone.
Sandra. Good evening.
Hello, Sandra.
Bye.
Sorry for being late. It's very
No,
soon
no.
here in Portugal, so I was still at school.
No. Welcome again. Sandra, I'm going to summarize quickly. There are three suggestions for February meeting. One is Murat's idea. The students may play, if they can play instrument, they can record it, or from the music lab, there is a tool, web tool named Music Lab. They can use it and play short video musics on it. Second idea is from Vicky. The students can create playlists on YouTube, their favorite musicians playlist on YouTube, and all of us agree that the musicians should be from our countries. And in the end, there will be a nice mixture. And Shule has one more idea. Her idea is during the meeting, student meeting, we are going to, just a minute, I forgot. Şule ne yapacaktık, bir daha anlatsana.
Beyin fırtınası. Beyin
Brainstorm
fırtınası.
during the meeting.
Hı hı.
For example, a teacher will say, öğretmen şey mi söyleyecek, müzisyen adı söyleyecek.
Yok, çocuklar evet bir müzisyen adı söyleyecek. Aklına ilk gelen şeyle ilgili kelime yazacaklar onunla ilgili. Müzik adı olabilir, ülkesi olabilir, neyse.
Somebody will say a musician's name, and the other students write what comes to their mind first when they hear it. For example, Beethoven, his country, one of his works, etc., etc. What comes to their mind first? This is another suggestion. Do you have any other suggestion? Let me ask you.
No, I was just thinking, but I don't know if it would be good, I think, for our students if we would, during a meeting as well, do like escape rooms. I think we had already maybe talked about this, and to make them, I don't know what activity we could use, but to make them work in small groups together.
Yes.
Different countries, one
This
teacher
is-
per escape room to organize the work and to see if they are not in silence, if they really are working and talking with each other. And they would have an activity and they would have to do it together, but well, related with music, because music will be our first topic, right?
Yes. This
but
is
we
one
have-
of my topics I noted down to be divided into escape rooms, because most of the students stay silent when they are all together. This will
Yes.
be better. We can organize it, I think, on WhatsApp, because it will take time
Yeah.
here. I noted it down, escape room, but
maybe we
unfortunately, I don't know how to do it during the meeting. I don't know how to be separated in the Zoom rooms. And
can-
one more
I
request.
don't know,
We're going to have a student meeting. Let's decide the student meeting date, and is there any volunteer to moderate the student meeting? Diyorum ki arkadaşlar, Aynur'e, Şule, Murat, size de söyleyeyim. Öğrenci toplantısına karar verelim zamanla. Bir de o toplantıyı yönetecek bir gönüllü var mı? Hani hepsini ben yönetmeyeyim.
Anladım öğrencilerinkini.
Hı hı.
Anladım.
Would you like
Dur
to
bakayım.
I really think, Ebru, if possible, we know our students well. If we can, during the students meeting, maybe one teacher starts, but then let 2 or 3 students moderate the meeting. Do you think this
Okay.
yes, it
Aha,
may
aha.
be
would be good for them? We could ask them who wants, maybe one from, I don't know how we would do it. Maybe not all of them would like, they don't feel comfortable, but maybe I also have students I think would be okay, others no,
yes,
so we know our
we
students
also have
and let them
students with
decide if they want to. So we have, of course, to give them some ideas, what they have to do, what the structure of the meeting is, but maybe it would
Yes.
be a good idea to let the students moderate the.
Okay, it's a good idea. I agree.
I think
We can let them moderate. Yes, Eleni, please.
Will we have all the students together in one room?
No, we are
No.
trying.
No.
Maybe we'll start with everyone together and then I can help you, Ebru. I don't know in Zoom how this works, but we can try to see if it's possible with Zoom. Maybe first together just to say hello and then divide them into escape rooms, one teacher in each escape room and give
Two
them
teachers.
the activity, or 2 teachers,
Uh-huh.
yes, and then give them the activity and I don't know, according to the activity they could have then a leader in the group, and then at the end they could we give them a time to do the activity, and at the end we are together again, everyone, and maybe the leader of each group presents what they have been doing, what they did in this escape room, what the group did, and presents this to all the other students. I don't know if this is possible.
Okay.
I think it's a good idea.
And
It's
how
a
long
good-
will that last? How long do we expect this meeting to last?
Depend on the activity. It depends maybe on what we want them to do, right? If it's something simple, I think it should not be a lot of, it should not be maybe more than 15, 20 minutes, but
Yes.
we have to think
Yes.
what we want them to do. It must be related with the topic of music, celebrities. What do we want them to do? To
Yes, this
share?
was one of my questions. What should the activity be, the second student activity? What can we do for the student meeting? Not only hello, how are you? We
Yes,
should
of
do
course, it has to be something-
a fruitful
Yes.
activity. What
Will
can
they
it
not
be?
be, sorry, will they not be presenting the person, the inspiring person they have been preparing for to
Huh.
each other? Or not? Will
in-
that be only be shown on the platform?
Yes, it will only be shown on the platform, but this may be a kind of an activity. If we all agree, they may. Yes, I have just thought something about it. They may create short videos about their inspirational musicians, and they can share their screen and make a presentation to their friends briefly. Each one student from each team, for example. That's too much. I think 10 students. It will last long. 2 minutes videos. They can present. They can present their favorite musicians, inspirational musicians. This is a good idea. I've just thought about it.
Thought about it.
If you agree. İkinci toplantının öğrenci aktivitesi
kesinlikle.
anladık değil mi?
Evet.
Aynur'u duyuyorsun herhalde. Bir de daha sonra anlatabilirim. Do you agree?
Yes.
Then
Ses çok kesik kesik geliyor.
Then Ebru, to see if I understood, so they would prepare before the meeting.
yes.
Our students would prepare individually or also in small groups to prepare their
As the
There-
time is limited, I think if they prepare separately, it will take too much time. We have too many students. So, for example, we are 10 teams. If each team prepares 2-minute video, this will take 20 minutes. And there are breaks, etc. Minimum 30 minutes. So I think each team will commonly prepare one video. Or what do you advise? This is my opinion.
they would
I
share
think-
the video then during the escape room. The activity would be for each one of them to share their video.
Sandra, this is not about the
This is
escape
for the
room.
escape room. Oh, okay,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Not
Okay.
the common meeting. The common meeting.
Okay,
For the escape room, I think we can find a different activity. Each, for example, a story jumper activity. Each
Mhm.
each
Yes.
group may prepare pages. Then we can connect connect.
Yes,
In the end.
I did.
Hi,
Yes,
we are-
connect,
Yes.
collaborate in the end.
Collaborate
Yes.
in the end. This is not about the escape rooms. This is
Okay, now I
for the
understood, Ebru.
common.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Now,
I think
for
we
the
can-
then I'm
okay.
noting it for the students meeting. Every team, each team will prepare a short video, not more than 2 minutes, please. Okay, not more than, not longer than 2 minutes. Yes,
And
Eleni.
this
İki dakikaya
it could
geçmeyecek.
it could be
Video.
not just necessarily a video, it could be a presentation of some
Of
sort,
course.
not necessarily in a video.
Of course, only presentation is enough, but some visual effects take students' attention more than the sound. Okay,
Okay,
it depends on your teams. It is not necessary. Okay, what is necessary is a 2-minute presentation.
Okay,
Okay.
and this would be about celebrities that are part of our country, right? In the music
In
Uh-huh.
music.
from
Yes.
our country. Okay, good idea.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe they can talk about 2 musicians in 2 minutes, or
Mhm.
it depends
2 or
on
3.
2 or
Yes,
3.
1,
Yes.
2 or 3.
And shall we decide the student meeting date here, please?
Yes, I want it.
Yes, it's
We
better.
are in holiday the next week.
Oh,
We have
again,
holidays
holiday.
in Romania.
Always
Yeah.
someone is on holiday in this group, so we can't
But
be.
I think so
at-
if we want to make the meeting the next Friday, I think we'll be okay.
Next
We
Friday.
want, I don't think our students will be ready by next Friday.
Too
Hmm.
soon also. It's too soon.
Too soon.
And,
Maybe it's too soon.
Okay.
Yes, the week
Okay.
afterwards, in 2 weeks maybe.
2
Yes,
weeks.
it's
now,
okay. 2 weeks
Now-
are fine.
let me explain
Between-
something. As you remember, our students wanted 2 meetings per month. So if we will obey this, we will have 2 student meetings in February. So if we do the first one in the middle of February, the second one in the end of February, or what can we do? Time is.
Ebru, but do you want to separate these 2 activities and do one in one meeting and the other? Do you think it's possible to do everything in one meeting? So they share the videos and then they do escape rooms and then they present the activity of escape
No.
rooms to everyone? It's
No,
No.
no,
So
it's not possible.
okay, if we divide the 2 things, so one meeting for one thing, the other meeting for another, what would be
Or
good?
another idea, maybe during the meeting they don't need to present. They can only load on TwinSpace. During the meeting, they can only do the escape room activity. What do you think?
If we do the first meeting for it, I don't know what Elena thinks. If the first meeting, if it is for the escape room activity, if we manage to understand how it works, because they don't have really to prepare anything for it,
Yes.
I think it's okay. And then we could do the second meeting at the end of February with the presentation of the videos. They would
Yes.
have the month prepare it. So I don't know, maybe this would be better
Yes.
than
Yeah,
going to the
yeah.
activity, and they have the
This
whole
is-
month to prepare.
Yeah.
to
You
prepare
mean,
the-
sorry, if I got it right, then next week they do the meeting for the escape rooms, which they don't
Yes.
need to prepare anything. And then
Yes.
2 weeks later, the presentations.
Okay,
Yes.
you are
Right?
right. That's what we mean.
But to do the work, we need to find out what to prepare. What will be the topic for the next
Yes,
week?
the topic, what will they have to do in this,
It is music, I understand, but what about music?
what
Yeah.
about music?
For example, we can create a music book on Story Jumper. I used it last year and I loved it. That's why
Yes.
I'm always talking about it. For example, each room, escape room, in the room, each room may choose a musician. His life, maybe write something about his life, or just during the meeting, they can copy a video clip from that musician on the page, and they can maybe write the verses of the songs, that musician's favorite songs.
Okay, well,
Yes,
if
some
we,
information about the musician they choose.
If we decide in
Important
advance, if
information.
we decide the musicians and groups
Yes.
in advance, they can come ready. They can come to the meeting
I think so.
with some knowledge that will be better to write. Okay?
I think it's better like that.
Not okay, Eleni, what's the problem?
I'm not sure I understand. What do they need to prepare for next week then? Get the name, think about 2 or 3 people, and then do what exactly on that
For
meeting?
example, they need to, for example, choose a Greek musician. They need to choose a Greek musician and one of his favorite songs, the verses of the songs, and maybe a short video clip from that musician. They will copy it on Story Jumper during the meeting.
they
Okay.
can copy
They
the,
should-
the video on Story Jumper, can they copy? the
Yes,
video?
yes.
Yes. They can. And the pictures the same and the props.
Pictures, texts, videos,
We just
everything.
have to open a Story Jumper available for all of us.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will try, or if there is a volunteer teacher here, she
I
can.
can try too.
Okay,
To see.
okay, Simona.
So all students, for the next meeting, all students will be in the same room together with the teachers, all together.
I just want, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
they will
in
be
the
in
same
small
room,
group.
I think.
Next meeting, it will be in escape rooms. They will separately
escape.
prepare book pages, and in the end, we will collaborate them. Next meeting, but they don't need to prepare something for this. They only need to know the musician's name and maybe verses of the song and picture of the musician. They can find it during the meeting. Okay, they don't need to do a big preparation for it.
So they will just decide for the musician in this
Yes.
next Friday. They want, of course, it would be good, but this would mean a lot of work for us. It would be maybe also an idea for us to organize the students in teams, and in the forum they would decide before what singer they would like to talk about, integrate in the
It
story.
seems that the team will be a team from each country, or how will do
Oh
it?
no, I
Yes.
think it would be good to mix students, not from each country.
Yes,
No.
If we
up.
mix students, I don't know how we'll choose the musician. They
It can be,
can't
but-
prepare.
But maybe, I don't know, were you thinking, so in the other activity, the one in which they're going to present the video, they have to talk about musicians that belong to their country. But in this activity, they can talk about American musicians or British
Okay.
musicians, right? So maybe it's easier. Maybe nobody knows about Portuguese musicians. So it's easier if they manage to, if they all like, I don't know who, but an American singer, or it's easier for them to find one they all know and like, that is from United
I think
States.
will be interesting.
Yeah,
And then the
then
other
Yeah.
will be about their own country. The next one, the end, so the end
Yes.
of the month.
Tomorrow or the other day, I will immediately organize the teams. I will share the link for the student names. If we organize the teams, I think we will do it. Then, what
Yes.
do you think about next Friday for the meeting? Is it okay? Next Friday. They
Yes.
don't
For
need
me,
to
I
do
think
any
it's
preparation. They don't need
Yes.
to prepare something for the meeting. Only the name of the favorite musician and some
Çok
sentences
lazım.
about that musician.
Weekdays are difficult for our students because most of them have classes in the evening as well. I will either have to ask them and get back to you if they
Okay,
can.
then we can decide it on WhatsApp group. Okay, we can decide it on WhatsApp group. Then one more thing I have to remind you. You know, we share videos on TwinSpace on Padlets, but as far as I have learned, we should first share the videos on our YouTube channel, then on
And-
Padlet. This will be better for us. If you have done so till now, that's not important. But from now on, you can share your videos first of all on our YouTube channel. Shule shared our YouTube channel on WhatsApp group. If you can't find, we can share it again. Then share the link on TwinSpace. This is better for
Okay.
ASAP. This was one more thing. And what about on the 7th of February is the Safer Internet Day, and we haven't done anything for netiquette, e-safety. We haven't got e-safety levels. What do you think? I have an idea, a quick idea. Our students may prepare some posters on Canva about, say, how do they have to use internet? What do they have to take care about? Only
Which are the
posters and
rules?
yes,
A
safer
set of
internet
rules.
rules. Then we can
Mhm.
share it on the 7th February for the Safer Internet Day. I will create the page on TwinSpace. Is it okay for everybody? This is simple. Not
Yes.
all of them
Okay.
have to do it. Only 3, 4, 5, it doesn't matter. Only creating posters on Canva about Safer
Mhm.
Internet Day. This was
It
another.
might be more posters from a team or just a poster.
It may be more than one. I have
Okay.
6 students. I will want 6 posters. It doesn't matter. And
Okay.
while this is important, while they are preparing their activities, please tell them to take the photos, their
Some
parents,
photos.
their families from backwards. Their
Mhm.
photos are important. Tell your students to take their photos. And the last minute, goodbye. What shall I do? Do you
Okay.
have something to add, or will we meet again? No need to meet, I think. If you
Okay.
have something to add, you can write from WhatsApp group,
On
okay?
WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice to
Bye.
see you
See you.
all.
See you again.
Goodbye.
Nice to meet
Good
you
night.
again.
Good night.
Nice to see you.
Bye.
Have a nice evening.
Goodbye, everybody.
You
Bye-bye.
too.
Good night.
Good night.